Duende won't appear if he can't see the possibility of death. If he doesn't know he can haunt death's house. If he is not certain to shake those branches we all carry that do not bring, can never bring consolation. With idea, sound, gesture, the Duende delights in struggling freely with the Creator on the edge of the pit. Angel and Muse flee with violin and compasses, and the Duende wants. And in trying to heal that one that never heals lies the strangeness, the inventiveness of a man's work. The magic power of a poem consists in it always being filled with Duende, in its baptizing all who gaze at it with dark water. Since with Duende it is easier to love, to understand, and be certain of being loved and being understood. And this struggle for expression and the communication of that expression in poetry sometimes acquires a fatal character.
Where the Yankee fitted isn't indicative of the Bronx.
We make our pilgrimage with Haram fists of Belmaron to find a new start. That pocket change to skewer the pool shark. So much heart, it's like he has two hearts. Close enough to God, it looks like two guards. Eat stars to the needy, we give Neiman more. Charge it 4 times, mark up, cause homies plead for jobs. Debt collectors and reapers call, evolve what you breathing for. Energy vampires ask for coffee, meets and phone calls. He's just as much of a genius, but thrills less, like off the wall. A conduit like Esther Hicks and preciousness. My daughter chews on my necklace, the exorcist. Pop you in your third eye and darken your enlightenment. In my head, still hearing Robbie Sicarius, Elijah Muhammad. No pedestal for frivolous gifts. My fingers twist off the shrimp's tail. My actions karma for fan mail. I'm in bliss. Before I learned the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6, my ancestors spoke from a convoy of ships. Picture this. 10-year-old rat expecting death like an old friend. El Duende makes sure he doesn't hold on to old skin.
Brands that you get into when you're creating, whether you're writing, whatever it is, where time starts to stop existing. And that makes sense because heaven is timeless.
5 chains, hangman, Newton's crane. The breath was given at birth, but now we war for a name. Yo, patriotism, yo, gangsterism. I see the God in everybody, but ain't polytheistic. We polar opposites with poles pointed at the opposition. Knowledge before wisdom, but both written like Solzhenitsyn. Thug poets with drugs coming out their noses. Hunched over on a street corner with strange aromas. Mothers more nameless little boys who hate growing up. Gang affiliations, retaliation for heartbreaks. Thank the Almighty before the wheat meets the parquet. Of all 350 days a year to get the park place. Daddy pulled the 9 out at the red light, start the car race. I've got too much family to uphold to become entree.
Time stops when you're in perfect relationship to creating, because you are put yourself in alignment with that which is limitless.
Speed walk through agony as the tree spark kissed my eye. Plead the God for a ladder, he gave me seas in the sky. Winter in Freeport, 0-degree spar. Knock on Lot's wife's door if I seek saw. I know seesaw, no turn head quan. Keep the leotard, no spinning peace guards. Teams invest in thousands, I carry responsibility. Way beyond tranquility, far from modest and timid. Mama ain't almost lose her life and lose mine while pushing for me to be insignificant. Create to be a kid again. Brothers bonded by trauma and tyranny. Miss my sister's wedding, trying to kill a beat. Birds chirping, words heard as they healing. Eyes behind my head, ratting trick or treat. On my knees praying for mercy. Mercy, boo, cool tool for the mercy. Allah go cool. Oof. I wanted to know that he hears me. My surroundings show he heard me. The shedded blood is worth it. Shit was tops terrible, parable instead of literal. Pursued intelligible guidance in vain, brain and aerial. Bones popping off my arms, reaching for the star. Stretch until I can't no more to bring answer to calling. Actions speak louder than Lord, got louder than all this. Sacrifice, pay that price, live like an immortal. Stretch until I can't no more to bring the prayer closer. Looks like I'm doing yoga atop the pulpit. Stretch until our lives, hunches rephrase me as golden. Outside my body for 3 days was outside my body. We could change the program, we could burn the world down. We ain't gotta hold hands, no. Free man, and it wasn't cheap. Free man, free man, free man. The monk who sold his Ferrari, the one-to-one son, the feng shui, the father. Whole planet on the collarbone, honorable. Was off the edge when no one called, I felt so marginal. Get your butter before you get turned out and discarded. Dismembered, disregarded, disheartened. Put Rat King and Brockhampton both on Big Pharma. The art forms evolve until I'm frittata. Can't spend before you get spent, then every sense put in arithmetic. There was no one like me when I dropped synonyms. Blindfolded in oblivion, still ain't tripping. Quit with all the bitching, duh. When you have children, it's easy to tell those people this Nostradamus sensitive. It's easy to smell who's evil. Thank God the karma is bilingual. Blood buys this lingo. Thugs crying for redos. Like, please, yeah. Outside my body for 3 days was outside my body. We could change the program, we could burn the world down. We ain't gotta hold hands, no. Free man, and it wasn't cheap. Free man, free man, free man.
Tenía una alegría centrífuga que recogía en su seno como un planeta la felicidad de vivir. Era un multiplicador de la hermosura. Nunca vi un tipo con tanta magia en las manos y nunca tuve un hermano más alegre.
The price of the world is honesty, 1,000-word prayer. This picture shows he's responsive. Verses vlog-esque, kept it vogue, covered through the grotesque. Oh yes, we vent for all the steam built up, being oppressed. We kept iron, tipping negative charges to irons for the overdraft bad fees that felt like death. Cold check, 75% of this event don't deserve my presence. Y'all sneaking on the guest list. You don't put respect on Remy's future to semi-leave you semi-useful. Sonny, when hungry can get very cuckoo. Don't make me manifest, times get crucial. Cash for EBT, government cheese, politics as usual. Unhinged, the right door's always open. One win made up for 100 losses. Front spin if you gon' 4 and 4 towers. The passion can make a latte out of coffee bean. Got dressed like Yahweh for this Halloween. Only the chicken bring you joy, huh? Jollibee. We were sliding Amexes through ass cracks like lunatics. Putting band-aids over broken arms and bad habits. Tragedy tickles, alchemy giggles, Laugh Factory, NASDAQ on Madres. Where the cash at?
But all of a sudden you feel like you are out of your body, you know, you are elevated.
JUNIE.
Think pieces journalist has done got split in two. This world gets despicable. I seen it all from my living room. I seen it all, I've seen it all, I've seen it all, but not visually. You know how them spirits could be. Beware God's wrath, 7 enemies famous for plucking off each comrade. A human history, phenomenal fad, a human centipede for evil following, eating each other's asses. Write a full song on my walk from Hoist, Scummerhorn, teach Icarus to fly, and how to manage the turbulences. 50% of the earnings spilled on the curb for the offering. I feed you light, I give my life, I give you all indifference. I mean, Tight shit, tight shit.
So they say I kill everything with it.
Like, we pontificated in the Pontiac, played it, speeding while crying. The tears dampen our faces, the years crammed on my face. Steering wheel is the saviors, all of us are the being bull, and all of us wave the handkerchief. Fighting existence to make it fit in a box, as if imagination is a control space. Deep down is best we gave up, and let the mob balls carry our DNA strands. I'm a speck of dust in your Ray-Bans. All of us on the same plan, all of us on the same plan, all of us on the same plan. This data never runs out. Debate a version, we don't debate, we debate a person. We feed you to what we want to run out.
Tabi po.
Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new.
Warrior, 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 warrior. Zigzag, zigs off the zigzags, the hands that could change the world forever, puts the indica together. Rarely, just at times where the camaraderie calls for it. Take a hit with truth for scholarly sharing of war stories. I'm all in it, my all's on it. Our lives talking, more viral than flying saucers while rhyming offbeat. Spit like true goy, gift my girl a Uruguay. The hippogante to sign us like Sudafed for the useful breath. The reporters gon' vomit, the president's praying, the mothers lamenting, the gangsters escaping. Molly Watt bricks of cocaine with depression, Mardi Gras whips still unpaid is my preference, Taj Mahal crib for my kids, I'm a peasant, I barely exist if it wasn't for leverage. Put my pub in my daughter's name, should I perish? 30 years dodging tacklers, all American. All American, what you call a carnivore, we eat for breakfast. Burn the brioche, yogurt, caffeine beverage. We ate unfulfilled wishes as adolescents. Warrior, 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 warrior. Give a fuck what they say, I'ma execute. Catch the body, then Windex the residue. Death comes in threes, it's trisexual. Told the law enforcement, how much have you bonded with the community you profit off, making poverty monstrous. Something I said trickled into his subconscious. Leo Tolstoy blasting, something hidden glove compartment. Never owned a white flag, I'm the winner's winner. With no scar, I can kill a Simba. Popping off for precision when tensions lift up. Maniac with the kismet, religious sinner. Give my brain to the church, eat my skin for dinner. I done blitz, remember, put the stilts on the in for little. Diagnostics can't believe what they seen within them. Diagnostics only saw songs, red wine and riddle. Warrior, 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 warrior. Damascus, bass fish, and bologna. Shut herself, wants to be the protege. Scramble like the bowl of eggs. Wide body taxi, take up all the lanes. Bring me with open legs, skip attractions, the Hall of Fame. People around me, stories of my trophies. The no gun, show guns, spoken up for atonement. We know what's up. Mob through your area code, causing hysteria. Maria on the Mediterranean. My mind causes Hammerstein. School in the Padawan. After hours, drinks behind art galleries, pastimes. Abel and Cain are the same person, just two sides. Murder your ideal self and eternally they die. Get your own Mickey D collab, you burger, you fried. Charge your laptops, drive boards, come learn from the guy. Everything I learned it from God. Circa best eye, service industry, courtesy slide on you. My homie's a grip and knows the law better than Barnes and Celino wrote this on an open terrace. Sketty cats that never learned to fish try to steal my shit. Once you have enough life experience, you feel my shit. Witness spontaneous nirvana once you hear my shit. Van Gogh chopping his ear, this how his screaming went. The van we make fresh air, bent to some fresh gear. Alec gonna make sure the check's clear before we get there. Who knows how long this momentum gon' last me. Seize the day and stack the Caesar salad. You either born with the magic or you learn to attract it. Lost my paradise like Milton chasing after scholastic floss extravagant. Christ consciousness trapped in my new era. Daily attack ways to do better, do better, do better, do better, do better.
El papel del artista en la sociedad, geológicamente, es un papel de nutridor. Así como el campesino proporciona alimento para el aparato digestivo, el artista proporciona alimento para el sistema nervioso. To my bitch to make our next kid. The money hand me down, I'm finna pass it to my next kid. I'm banging on the rim like this, man, then I'm hanging too. Birdie bout to chip off to the corner and I'm hanging too. Look, the Johnny's pulling up, okay, don't make a move or try to run or get shot in your back because they hate us too. My uncle, and then they made us move. I'm temperamental, my mind in different places, my brain is on the move. Cause I'll be ready to stump a nigga out whenever the Lakers lose. Yes, it's true, bitch, you a hater and a traitor too. And the only time I'm around some traitor niggas is that traitor fool. Young nigga would drive, but still I make sure all my maters move. The other kind could come and meet the bottom of my gator shoes. I feel like Pinky with this pink on, drink on. Fuck around, might have to throw my mink on. Heat on, prime time Dion, 1990s Leon. 20,000 for this love seat, I put my feet on. Brand new ride, I call a bro to put the beat on. Pull up to the park, pull out the grill and put some meat on. Off a couple drinks, okay, now I'm a mess. Bougie nigga, my first thought was damn, we should've brought the chef. Hit them all, I cop the jeans, my pocket change, she got the rest. This what it sound like if bishops watch the beef for Radamiz. This what it sound like if run our test. What I sock the ref, this what it sound like when you hopping off the PJ wearing Prada sweats.
My brain is that what if this pain is the start of my wishes being granted? Lately on my brain is that the choices I make now is the base of advice for my child after. And something about this feels like freedom. All it took was to believe that I was free. Peace ain't that simple to attain as the songs of my younger days painted as best, and I lose your heinous side. Chains hit these pianos, crucifix ring harmonizes. The flyest emperor to live since Pontius Pilate and Justice Violent. Ignore the sirens, the world gon' burn regardless, but you don't have to be an arsonist. This water garden produces my cartilage. My word is bond, my words pay like bonds. My words what I think I heard when God sings. You must have Satan's finger up your anus and controlling your speech to ever think you fucking with weed. The last supper table is every single supper, and no one at this table ever munches for free. The whispers of a nation, my eardrum translates. Conquering of my paradise rolls into a fan base. My ancestors' aftertaste felt in my handshake. If she was with you in the gym, then keep her after draft day. Y'all switch teams too much, your character switch cheese. Entertaining and make-believe makes it the real thing. Fiend from my block said back in the day she looked like Tyra. Smoked the same rock that David used to beat Goliath. Lately on my brain is that what if this pain is the start of my wishes being granted? Lately on my brain is that the choices I make now is the base of advice for my child after. And something about this feels like freedom. All it took was to believe that I was free. The one plan doesn't delete, the man breathes like an esteemed onlooker. The Sam received the change that he needed before the evils cooked him.
There's a certain sense of like haste that now you have to have, right? Like there's this never-ending well that fills up with potential for expression, and you are annoyed by the fact that there is still water in there no matter how much you take out.
Yes.
Because you know you only have so much time now.
Right.
Duende is the thing that keeps putting in the water, and the Duende seems to be the thing that makes you annoyed by it existing still.
Definition of art that was very simple. That says is to do things well, to do things right. That's art. And I guess if you are an artist and you are able to connect and communicate, have the power of communicate these deep feelings of something that is right, that is well, that is kind of the way that it should be, that will happen. And there are gifted people that are able to sort of bring this out and get other persons within a group, to be elevated. And that is what makes a person an artist, having that power. And all good artists have this duende, Some that might be performers too might not have it, but still, they have some content that is satisfying, but
Hey, speaking first person like Ezekiel, as my best and worst versions congregated at the easel. It's April 5th and I'm 30. Am I worthy enough to build another bar at the Pearly with bars and self-surgery, nursing my scars? Whithersoever the cause calls my name, my frame appears with an intent. With a chill between two cold breezes, we became distance. A hermit in Plato's cave, collect the Kermit or Froggy affiliates. You gonna need more than bait to catch the pigfish. Tis, I wasn't tish enough, I wasn't busting the clips enough. I wasn't much, but I had fingerprints. Book 1, 10:6, Corinthians. This ain't the angels talking, this ain't the Muse barking orders. Down to sacrifice my offspring at birth, I said this is your daughter first. And as he vowed with 3 Hydro claims that he created water, walk barefoot to Agüita de Olivorio, mato demonios out the way, like Yahweh in India. Watch it become some, a phoenix that paints with the ash that it just was. It's me facing the bull, it's me holding on to a mountain with a stone. The master spirit speaks in poems. Feel it in my bones before it makes it to a genome. A concert, face up on the ground like a mechanic. His bare hands can make a call work. I miss the hollow tips with no gratuity. From a street corner, left his heart for his community. Unintentional organ donor. Chin up because the wounds didn't ruin me. It groomed near brushes with that black suit. Holy matrimony, the movement. Repent if a negative thought entices. Remove, tell the truth only. Become a materializer. Repent if a negative thought reprises. Remove, tell the truth only. And tell your own story. Yeah.